Welcome to the special episode of Dragon's Den RGU. In today's special episode, all the participants are presenting and defending the very same business idea.
Wafer Saver is an environmentally friendly cafe. Coffee shops in general are not very conscious of the environment, but we want to change that. Everything that we do, we will consider the planet at every step of the way. Beginning with the coffee that we use, it will all be fair trade and ethically sourced, supporting the millions of coffee farmers around the world that rely on coffee to make a living. The shop itself will be energy efficient as we're conscious of our carbon footprint. We will use LED light bulbs and all our fridges will be in the most efficient energy category. The furniture we use from the tables to the chairs will be made from recycled materials. One of the ways that we are environmentally friendly is through our edible coffee cups. In standard coffee shops, coffee is served in either a boring ceramic mug that needs to be cleaned after, which uses a lot of water, or is served in takeaway cups, which are famously impossible to recycle. Each year, 2.5 billion coffee cups are thrown away in Britain. We think coffee is something that should be enjoyed, but we don't think it should be at the cost of the planet. By using edible coffee cups, we are reducing waste while also adding a little bit of fun to your coffee experience. The cup itself is made from wafer. The cup is in the shape of a standard takeaway cup. 2 layers of wafer will be used with a layer of chocolate in the middle to add to taste. The wafer has been designed to be strong enough to withstand the heat of the coffee without falling apart, but will be easy to bite into once the coffee is finished. The middle layers of the cups can be altered using white, milk and dark chocolate. The wafer cups don't just have to be used for regular black coffee. All hot beverages can be served in this cup, from hot chocolate to cappuccinos. Many coffee chains claim to be eco-friendly, but an investigation by the BBC showed that many of these chains are using loopholes to put labels on their coffee cups. For example, Costa claim that their cups are recyclable, but they're made from such a specific material that there are only 2 recycling centres in the UK that would be able to process them. Other companies like Starbucks have committed to looking into recyclable cups, but have yet to come up with anything. We want to be the first coffee shop that actually cares about the environment. We love the environment and we love coffee, and we want to combine these 2 things. So through our primary data, we discovered that 38.7% of the people who responded believe that atmosphere in a coffee shop is the most important factor when choosing a cafe. We also found that 18.3% named eco-friendliness as the most important factor in their decision making. Therefore, Wafer Saver sought out professional advice of an interior designer who drafted initial interior design that stays in conjunction with Wafer Saver's branding. We also found that 45.1% of the respondents named location as the most important factor when choosing a coffee shop. Therefore, Wafer Saver will be located on the main street of Aberdeen, Union Street, making it easily accessible venue for pedestrians as well as those travelling by public transportation or car.
Coffee is now the second most popular drink in the world after water. Even in the UK, coffee is slowly overtaking tea and becoming the nation's favourite drink. This is of course due to the expansion of big chain coffee shops like Starbucks and Costa. A fun fact is that in the UK, roughly 55 million cups of coffee are drunk each day. From looking at target market of our competitors Starbucks and Costa, we've been able to see the majority of its coffee drinkers are consumers in cities and urban areas. This is mainly because the majority of coffee drinkers are adults 25 to 40 or young adults 18 to 24. These age ranges tend to be those who are workers or students. For Starbucks, adults nearly account for half of its total business with 49%. However, as Wafer Saver can be able to hold other hot beverages such as hot chocolate, we're still able to target younger age groups. From our primary research, this was also proven as 84.6% of our primary research who took part were 18 to 35. The main income of these competitors tend to be middle class and upwards. For those who mainly enter coffee shops every day are working class people, students or families. This is why we have to keep our prices reasonable. Also from our primary research, this is backed by 52% spend £0 to £5 a week. Adults and young adults when entering a coffee shop can want 1 or 2 things: to be in and out as fast as possible, or a nice comfortable vibe to relax and de-stress from the outside world and enjoy a cup of coffee. This is why coffee shops are a popular location to catch up with friends or even study.
Wafer Saver will operate in the city of Aberdeen. Aberdeen's current population stands at 228,990 and accounts for 4.3% of Scotland's total population. Aberdeen is a well-connected city. Aberdeen International Airport serves around 46 destinations worldwide. The ferry terminal has regular crossings to Orkney and Shetland, and there are fast and frequent rail and bus services with park and ride facilities. Aberdeen City has a high proportion of the population in the 16 to 24 and 25 to 44 age groups. They account for almost half of the total population of Aberdeen City at 46.7%. As we aim to target in these age groups, Aberdeen City provides an excellent platform for the new coffee shop startup. Over the past 8 years, Aberdeen's employment rate has been consistently above the Scottish average. The latest available data for the year ending in September 2013 shows that Aberdeen's employment rate was 77.8% for people aged 16 or over. Aberdeen City's population is projected to rise almost 300,000 by 2037. Aberdeenshire is an urban area of the northeast of Scotland and has also been reviewed due to the unexpected number of Wafer Saver customers travelling into the city to try out our products and service. The estimated population of Aberdeenshire stands at 268,550 and combined with Aberdeen City makes up 2.9% of Scotland's total population. It is forecasted that the number of children aged 0 to 15 years is projected to significantly increase in Aberdeen City by 44.8% and in the Shire by 13.8% by 2037. As we also aim to target families, this is useful data for forecasting future market potential.
The popularity of independent coffee shops is evolving, where regular coffee drinkers will look for more innovative coffees to try from. In contrast with national chains such as Starbucks, Nero or Costa, independent coffee retailers will aim to deviate from this trend, where consumers will provide the opportunity not only to select from the best brewed coffee, but also to enjoy it in the most extraordinary way. And for this reason, the edible coffee cup can definitely fit into consumers' needs, where they'll perceive this particular cup design as a new way to drink coffee. However, across the UK market, coffee shops are making efforts to reduce up to minimum packaging waste, as well as to reduce added sugar. And some recent statistics show that 70% of middle-aged people in UK will find coffee from big coffee shop chains too expensive. However, the statistics will indicate that there's an opportunity for small independent coffee retailers like ours to grow and to provide cheaper coffee with an edible coffee cup that in turn will make a positive impact on the environment and at the same time produce eco-friendly packaging and finally will be a great value for the consumer. Likewise, another significant need for the UK market that can be also applied to Aberdeen is the fact that most of the millennials nowadays are environmentally conscious and seek to reduce environmental pollution through their active participation, for example, in different societies, initiatives, and especially through showcasing this in their consumer behavior. Also, these unique edible coffee cups are aiming to unite all eco-friendly individuals and to reveal, hopefully, new market that will transform people's thinking and will become leading trend in today's consumer society. Also, statistics from our primary research indicates that 44.7% from the people are concerned and strongly concerned with ecology and environmental issues. Also, this market need can also have strong implications for Aberdeen, as the city has been recognized the first fair trade city in Scotland. Adding to this eco-friendly brand that is going to be created, a fair trade certified coffee cup can also be an option. According to Aberdeen City Council, currently there are over 4,500 products on the market that are fair trade certified. That means there's great potential for the edible coffee cups. Statistics from our primary research are that 39.8% of the people would actually choose coffee shop that reduces waste by serving coffee in edible coffee cups.
On average, the UK spends around 8 billion on coffee. Each year gains a 10% increase in spending, proving rather large appetite for caffeine. The number of UK coffee shops is now estimated to be around 21,000. Through a recent survey conducted by ourselves, we found that the local favourites are in fact the big three, including Costa, 40.6%, Starbucks, 43.9%, and Cafe Nero, 14.4% of the market share. The market leader being Costa sold around 170 million cups last year, with Starbucks and Cafe Nero not far behind. These three major players have 53% of the market share, all combined worth of 3.3 billion. Other competitors include the likes of pubs, fast food outlets and supermarkets, who are all looking to focus on this booming market. They have an increased share of 39% versus branded chains with 32% share and independents with a 30% share. There are a large amount of coffee shops within the Aberdeen city centre, with the majority of them located on Union Street area. These coffee shops are made up of the main market leaders while also including smaller independent coffee shops. Our main competitors will include the likes of the big three, also competing with the Food Story Cafe and the Cup Cafe. The total UK coffee shop market is on track to exceed 30,000 outlets by 2025, an increase by almost half. With the market looking to break through the 15 billion in sales over the next decade, and the introduction of a drive-through coffee shop in Aberdeen shows there's plenty of room for innovation and wafer saver in the city.
The unique selling proposition, or USP, is a marketing proposition that originated in the early 1940s at the Ted Bates advertising agency. According to Reeves, who introduced the concept, if a campaign does not have a coherent USP, it is nothing more than a show window advertising. This can also be applicable to business overall. Without a USP, a business is an empty vessel that is unlikely to succeed on the market. Since Starbucks was named by nearly 44% of our respondents as their favorite coffee shop, we looked into their value proposition conveyed in their 2014 campaign. Our barista promise: love your beverage or let us know, we'll always make it right. It emphasized the role of personal touch to a cup of coffee and personalized coffee beverage. As a startup, we needed to convey what's unique about our coffee shop within our USP. Wafer Saver will be an environmentally friendly coffee shop situated in the city center of Aberdeen, just steps away from one of its competitors, Nero. With 21,000 coffee shops in the UK, and many of them located in the area, offering something unique that attracts customers is not an easy task. However, having looked into the competition, we noticed that even though there are places offering organic food and beverages, such as Food Story and Fair Trade Coffee, none of them truly focus on environmental issues. Therefore, Wafer Saver will advertise and promote itself with the following USP. Our goal is to actively improve the environment we all live in. We do it by using our edible coffee cups that contribute to reducing waste and using fair trade ecological products. Let's make the earth a little greener together.
Another interesting market opportunity that can be actually implemented to the coffee cups is an idea from the USA that can be that's actually about barrel-aged coffee, where it can be seen as a new innovation where coffee beans are stored in casks previously used to age bourbon. And the interesting thing is that the beans would absorb the whiskey liquid flavor, which can add even more to the overall taste of the edible coffee cups. And finally, this will enable to offer whiskey-flavored specialty coffee that is unique, at the same time represent Scottish whiskey and culture, and blending it with customized edible coffee cups.
Unlike in other episodes, you won't hear and see Dragon's feedback right away. However, stay tuned as it's coming at a later stage.